Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, Nico here, and today I want to talk about shortcuts. Think about one of the latest movies you saw. I don't watch too many of them, but at least for scary type movies, I feel like you always know when something's about to happen because they say, hey, I know a quicker way to get to this place. Or you'll hear a phrase like, this is gonna be easier. Or let's take this shortcut. You know, those scary movie type or themed movies, you kind of already know that that's a setup that something shitty is about to happen. Someone's gonna die or they're gonna meet the villain, something of that nature. And same thing goes for our lives, guys. Shortcuts, they are gonna lead to a downfall. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The shortcuts that we try to go ahead and take in life lead to downfalls. For my own life, I remember that when I was probably about 17, 18 years old, I went to a guy that I was working with and let him know that I thought that we should start selling pills. We had already been moving cocaine at that time, not very much of it, but we were moving enough that we had a couple grand available to us. And I told him, I shouldn't say that, I convinced him one day that, hey, let's use the coke money, let's go buy these pills, and we'll flip them real fast, and we'll go ahead and use the profits to go buy some more, because I think the pill game is going to be the next thing. After a little bit of convincing, he agreed. He was hesitant because, we're using someone else's money. If we didn't come up with it, then we had to come up with it at the end of the day. That's just a prequel because my whole idea and the way that I convinced them was that, hey, once we get these pills moving, there's a lot of profit in them. And I got somebody that I know that can get us a lot of them. So we had come up with the idea that we're going to move these pills, move cocaine for a little bit longer until we had saved up enough money to buy a moving truck. And then we were going to start a moving business. That was our kind of theory behind it. Now, a shortcut to that, because starting a moving company isn't a bad thing whatsoever, but we tried taking a shortcut. We tried taking a shortcut to get into startup cash for this moving company by selling drugs. Shortcut didn't work out because, as I said before, Oxycontin got me into black tar heroin. Black tar heroin got me strung out. Becoming strung out left me in some bad spots. Shortcuts aren't always good. They may work out for you if you're driving sometimes, but think about some of these trips that you take in. They're like, oh, I know a shortcut. Let's go this route. Usually it's not a shortcut. Usually it leads you into a roadblock or it leads you into a detour. Shortcuts don't ever work out, guys, and that's what I want to kind of go ahead and share with you today, is that shortcuts are going to lead to your downfall. In this field trip that we have called life, you can't take a shortcut. Some people call it karma. Some people call it, getting what you deserve. I like to think about it as reaping what you sow. If I'm out there living a fast lifestyle, making money fast, doesn't carry too much value with me. So you spend it fast too. When you actually have to put in the hard work, and I'm talking like weeks, months on end, just to save up a few $100s from a legitimate job, that money has more value to it. What you do with that money, it goes ahead and it's more precious to you, I should say. Shortcuts, they take away that preciousness or the value that's inside of whatever it is. Shortcuts aren't supposed to happen, guys, because you can't cheat life. There's not a shortcut to success. And if there is, it's very short-lived. Or there's not any type of real joy inside of it. When you put in the hard work, when you put in the time that needs to be put in to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, you'll get there. Might not be at the time limit that you think. It might not be at the pace that you like. But actually putting your nose to the grind and doing the hard work, That's where you find true success. Because we see it all the time. People try to shortcut life, and life cuts them short. I say this, guys, not to scare you whatsoever. Like I said, there are some shortcuts that may work. I haven't been exposed to them, to be honest with you. Especially not in this path of recovery. There's not a shortcut there. You have to put in the work on a daily basis. Don't get me wrong, there's days that I wake up and I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care. I want to take a shortcut. Taking a shortcut to me is using drugs and alcohol. Because then I get a quote unquote instant relief. But that instant relief goes away just as fast, and I'm still stuck in the same place. When I put in the hard work and remember why I need to stay sober, remember what I'm working for, and actually applying myself, yeah, like I said, the pace isn't as quick as I'd like it. The relief isn't as instant as I'd like it, but it definitely lasts a longer time frame. It does come to me whenever it needs to come to me. Like I said, guys, life isn't going to be shortcut. And if you're trying to find those shortcuts, let me save you some time. They're not there, especially not in recovery. Again, I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I just want to bring reality to it. I've tried to find every shortcut that I could to get in clean. There really isn't a shortcut to it. You have to put in the work, guys. And the rooms, they call it, I think, put in the work so that it works, or some sort of phrase like that. And I used to think it was corny, but the more I look at my own life, the more that I look at my own path of recovery, when I put in the work, it does work. When I put in the work towards living a clean and sober lifestyle, it does work out for me. I can think back to times that I tried to shortcut it. Shortcuts don't work out. Shortcuts don't bring success, because life won't let you get a shortcut. Not for true success, not for true happiness. That's what we're all here to do, right? How many times have you heard a hero in a movie say, oh, I know of a shortcut, and they actually got it? It doesn't work that way. Guys, you're the hero of your story. Don't come up with the shortcut. Know that you got to put in the work, and you got to put it in daily so that you can actually reap what's out there from that work. You're the hero of your story. Don't come up with excuses. Don't make shortcuts for your life. Don't think that you're the first one to come up with this new shortcut and that it's all of a sudden going to work, because it's not going to. Sorry. This world's been around for thousands of years. You think that somebody could figure out a shortcut towards recovery? I think the only shortcut towards recovery is never started using a substance. But I'm far past that, so I can't even use that one anymore. I could stop now. I can continue to repeat that. Not use, not use, not use. End of the day, guys, I want you to succeed. I want you to survive. I want you to thrive. I want your movie to end in success. But just like all these other superhero themed movies, Marvel and whatnot, you'll see none of them try to take a shortcut. You have to put in the work. Putting in the work's okay, because by putting in the work, I found out that I have no halo. And for me, I don't mind putting in the work for that.